So in this video, I'm going to tell you how I got 2 years contract, all because I helped someone. This video is definitely going to bless you. I hope you watch this video until the end. Please be sure to give a like and let's get straight into it. So I do a lot of different things to provide for my family. And one of those things is I pick up some children from school and I do some delivery. I take around some tourists sometime and I do some route taxi. Never you be ashamed of what you do for a living, but be ashamed to know that you're actually living and not doing anything, especially if you have children or a family to take care of. One beautiful morning, it's around 11 o'clock, just kind of cooling down after the rush in the early morning, because if you know about taxi, you will know that from 7 to 8 is like the peak hours. That's when most people is going to work. Once it's going to like 10, 11, the road started slowing down, and then in 4 or 5 it started getting busy again. So around 11 o'clock, after we finish carry all the morning people and we just chilling now this lady wanted to go to a specific place where you have vehicle going there in the morning when the road is busy, so they can carry a full load of people. But once it's getting up to like 10, 11, when 1 and 2 people going there, they will have to charter the car. If it's 2 people, they come together and charter the car. Or if it's 1 person, he or she's going to have to pay the entire thing. So this lady now wanted to go at that place, and to charter a car to go there is $1,000. Some drivers will take $800. So she asked a driver if the driver could take her there, and the driver was like, it's you alone, so give me $1,000. She said, I don't have that kind of money. So the driver was like, how much you have? She said, I have the regular fare, and the regular fare is $200. The driver was like, ha ha, that's monkey money. Monkey money not going to take you. Better you walk. That's the exact word that he spoke. It better you walk, because he's not going to go there for $200. And most of these drivers, they don't drive for themselves. They're driving for someone else. I've driven for people before. I drive for myself also. So most of these drivers, when they're driving for someone else and they have to that make the boss money and put it aside, they are very serious when it comes to their fare. That even if it's at $10, they want it. And you have some drivers who, even when they're driving for others, they just always give a helping hand in the streets. So meaning, like, if a person is short on their fare, they don't make it a big deal. They just give a helping hand. So anyway, I was listening to this lady and she asked another driver. Another driver was like, you're not going to get a driver on here for that money. So the time you're talking, you better you start to step. And I'm like, we just feel a little bit offended to know that they were dealing with the lady like that. So I said, miss, come, let me carry over there. So she come and she sit down in the car and she said, only $200 me having on. I said, it's okay, man, you don't have to pay me that 200, because even if you pay that 200, you have money to go back home. She said, not really. So anyway, we started the car, started bring her and stuff like that. She started explaining to me, she coming from really far. It's her second week working, Greens family, her second week working, and she coming from really far, and she don't want to miss out on a day. And then you get a new job, you don't really have the funds to be going to work so bossy and stuff like that. And it's not even a big paying job, so it's obvious that she's just trying to make ends meet. So I said, you know what, I'm going to put every little thing aside and just bring her to work and come back and start to load again. So we bring her to her workplace. She came out of the car, she tell me thanks, have a good day, and move off. The moment I turn around, I saw a family, and the family said to me if I could take them to this specific place. I said sure. So I carried the entire family to where they wanted to go, and they give me a little tip. I was really happy for that tip though, and they said that if I could pick them up in the evening. So I said, I'm not sure, but they know they take my number and stuff like that. So anyway, they called me. I was available, so I go for them in the evening and pick them up and then take them home. They pay me again and give me another tip. So you see what happened? I got 2 work right there, 2 nice charter with also a tip, all because I helped that lady. I think it was complete there. So leave them, gone home, and just going back to work every day as normal. So I saw my phone ringing again about 2 to 3 days after, and I answer. And they said, you remember you take us to this place and take us? I said, yes, of course I remember you guys. So they said, you know what? We actually wanted to go somewhere else. So I come and I pick them up again, take them somewhere else, and, bring them back home again. When I bring them back home, the person said to me that the family was a male and his wife and someone else sometime, but mostly the husband and wife. Anyway, the male was saying to me that, you know that I really enjoy your service. You really drive good on the road and stuff like that, and you know how to deal with your passenger, and you're not really rushing. You give us time to do our thing, because even sometimes they want to buy something at a supermarket, they stop and they're looking at something extra. I'm not like coming to the door and telling them, hey, I got to go, I have things to do, hurry up. So I'm just giving them time, let them do their thing. So each time they really appreciate the service and they would come and give a tip. So if they ask me how much for the ride, I would say like $2,000. If it's valid $2,000, they will give me like a $5,000 and say it's okay, keep the change. So I was like, whoa, these people are so kind. On this day when I carried them back home, this was the second time I actually carried them. Now the men said to me that I am going to give you a little work 2 or 3 times a week. Are you going to be available? I said, yes, I'm going to be available. So anyway, he started calling me, and I started carrying them all over Jamaica, all over. I am telling you, these people made me go to some place where I never know exists, and I started carrying them around, and every single time I am supposed to charge them, I don't even know how to charge them. You have some people who's so good to you, you don't know what to tell them. If I tell them 5,000, they give me 10,000. If I said 10,000, they give me at least 15,000. Always giving me a tip. Always, sometimes 3 times a week, sometimes 4 times a week. But there is no week that I don't get to carry them. And that happened all because I decided to help that lady that morning. Greens family, I'm going to tell you this. Some of the time you see some people and they are going through a little dilemma. Things are not going so well for them. Don't despise them. Don't look at them as, I don't want to have anything to do with these type of people, because they're not, you don't see any blessings coming through them. They can be the reason for your blessing. So I've been carrying these people for a long time, and I am telling you, these people, they do a lot of business all over. I won't mention because I didn't get the authority to do that, but they do a lot of business, and these people, they will always be giving away some stuff. And whenever they're giving away anything, they would ask me first to come and choose what I want. Look if you see anything that you want. And sometimes I'm like wondering, oh boy, this is too good to be true. And you know how we stay. Sometimes we want it, but we're acting as if, that's okay, give it to someone else. Even though you really want it, but guess what happens? Sometimes you don't really want to give that impression to anyone that you are a greedy person and you're always wanting. So what I do sometimes I'm on the farm, I just package something nice for them, like a lot of little fruits, or if I'm doing some butchering, I just leave over some meat and bring for them, and they appreciate it. There is absolutely no relationship that goes one way. If you meet someone in life who help you, keep giving you things, no matter how small it is, find it, make it a day that you actually give them something. After around 2 years, I tell them that I'm really getting busy on the farm and I'm not able to be carrying you guys around anymore. Sometimes I'm able, like, one day to do it. I have to be calling other taxi men and said, please go and do that work for me. And these taxi men really love that because they get the same amount of money, and once we call them and say, go and do that for me, they collect and stuff like that. But these people really wanted to keep that relationship with me, to keep being there for them and stuff like that. But I had to divert and do something else. But at the same time, Greens family, I am telling you what I want you to take from this. No matter if you can help someone, help someone. Never you look at them as a nobody, because God can turn a nobody into a somebody. But anyway, if you're helping someone, just do it from your heart. Don't do it to expect anything in return, because I wasn't expecting anything that morning, because normally I try to help as much as I can when I'm out there on the road. Sometimes it's hard, the road is kind of slow, but you're always going to have someone come and say that, I'm unable to pay fare today. I'm short, I'm this, I'm what. So you give them a helping hand. It's not all the time you're going to be able to collecting the same amount you made on that day. You're going to have some days you make more, some days you're going to make less. But you have to learn how to give and take and to make the thing flow. Any of those taxi man had carried that lady that morning, they would have gotten that work. Because those people, they deal with everyone so nice. I carry them to a lot of places and I see them interact with a lot of people, doing business with a lot of people, and I have never heard them one day in an argument with anyone. And they have never given me a bad day. They have always, if they, tell you that I want to go out with you for 5 hours, you ended up spending 7 hours. They don't. Once you come, you bring them back, they're giving you a big tip because you spend a little extra time. And sometimes you're telling them like, oh, come on, man, that's okay. It's like, no, it's cool. They will fold your hand, put it in your hand, and say, listen, my brother, it's okay. It's your blessing. Take it. One time I tell them, listen, this is too much. I am okay. I'm giving you a free ride today. I'm not charging you any money. When we come back home, I'm ready to drive off. He said, hey, check your seat. I'll leave something right here for you. The same money with tip as well. So I hope you have been blessed by this video. And if you can help someone, help with a willing heart, because you never know. Maybe that is where you're going to get your blessings from.